Okay, we're back for round 4 of our league. I don't know if you can hear the glam rock going on in the background. There's someone outside the window dressed in glam rock miming. It's Fastnacht. Is it Fastnacht? Fastnacht this week. And so there's like carnival all over town. It's a real nightmare to get around anywhere. And they've been partying for like the whole week. So, you know, good job Switzerland. They can't keep their shops open past 4 o'clock, but they can party for a week. Love it.
Classic Switzerland.
So glad I moved here. Alright, let's see if we get a third Tron. Yeah, we want a dice roll.
Whoop whoop.
We're keeping this.
Yeah.
Snap keep. This is a good 7, right?
Yeah,
We've got a good 7.
Really good.
Right. And this time we'll be playing against Jund or something stupid like that, so it'll be terrible.
Yes, Jund.
I don't like Jund.
I like Jund.
I mean, I played it once. I borrowed it off a good friend of mine, Tim. I borrowed his Jund deck. I then lost to him playing my twin deck, which was pretty miserable. But I beat Amulet Bloom and Tron that day, so I was pretty happy with that. Oh, we got Merfolk. Okay. I'm really unsure about this matchup, honestly. I think it's very, very draw dependent. Yeah. I feel like we have an advantage being able to remove the spreading seeds, so combats are usually favorable for us. Blade Splicer is insane really good, in this matchup. Flick Wisp is insane in this matchup. Resto is huge.
Blade Splicer, Flick Wisp after Blade Splicer is really good.
Yeah, they really struggle to deal with our flyers.
Yeah.
Because we can block them on the ground. You know,
yeah,
say if we can get a Blade Splicer online,
that's true.
Then we're
they
favorable.
They play dismembers, but
yeah.
So
we also
we
also have an advantage in that. So he's got Master of the Pearl Trident in his hand. We're gonna leave this. I'll leave this one open at the side here so everyone can see. We have the advantage of we can actually flicker his vial out if we wanted to.
I think it's really necessary.
No, because we have a Blade Splicer, I'd rather get pressure on the board.
Sure. Oh,
2 Blade Splicers is pretty nice. I am willing to offer a trade, I think. I don't care so much about my Arbiter.
His just get bigger, and Arbiter isn't good against him. So
no, Arbiter's just always going to be a 2/2.
Yeah.
It is good with Path though. Okay, so he's going to block. I'm pretty okay with this, I think. We're not committing anything to the board this turn, so we could probably dismember a Lord or something.
Yeah.
And then next turn we've got Blade Splicer, Flick Wisp, Blade Splicer.
Hopefully draw land so we can play.
So we can also play around this Curse Catcher with our Dismember because we have the 2 mana, so we just pay the 1 extra if he sacks it.
Exactly. And
if he sacks it, then we're getting a 2-for-1 anyway. The 4 life is negligible because we're killing Lords, which would be generating 4 damage anyway. We definitely want to kill Rijiri.
Yeah, he's way too.
Rijiri is a very, very, very good magic card.
Yeah. Insane.
He didn't attack, so he's respecting our Vial, which is something.
Yeah.
But not that many Merfolk players do.
Yeah, but
why do I have to click on myself now for? That's strange.
What could we have? We could have had the 3/3. I don't know his name. 3/3 flying.
Yeah, we could have had the Sarah, but he has a Lord in his hand and a Vial on 2.
That's true. Then
so he would have just traded with. Yeah, exactly.
He would have been fine with that.
I see your Curse Catcher. I raise you a flying Curse Catcher.
It's instant or sorcery, right?
Yeah, same as Curse Catcher. It's the same wording. It's just we have a flyer and he has a relevant
Bird is
tribal.
relevant.
No, Bird isn't so relevant in our. I don't know. I don't think there's many, if any, Bird Lords. Maybe there's one, but I
think there's a really old one. Really old Birds and Warriors get +1/+1.
Ah, yeah, you're right. There is an. It
looks
Birds
like
and Soldiers,
a Roman,
I think.
Roman soldier with a bird head.
Okay,
oh,
it's fine. Master Waves is fine. We can just.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it in chance situations. And just like
we can either Flick Wisp to stop it. No, we'll leave it. It's fine. Mid combat, we just flick it, and then all the tokens die when he tries to attack us.
Now he's got the Vial on 2, so he's respecting the Blade Splicer.
No, he's not, because he's got first strike.
But why wasn't he attacking with the master of the other master?
Pass. Like, so even if he has another Lord, it doesn't matter because of our first strike.
Yeah. But why would you attack with 1 but not with 2?
I don't know, honestly. I would assume he hasn't played this matchup very often. I'm quite fortunate that I used to play Merfolk and I've played the matchup a lot with some friends.
Okay, so what happened?
See, like, all of our first strike is just really, really good against him.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just going to play a Thalia.
When Talia, for example, is now perfect in the spot against.
Yeah, I
sort of
mean, she
waves.
gets to eat everything,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we're not losing on that. I'm going to pop in for... I'm going to be really cheeky and get him for 1.
That's why a bird is better than.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, but our bird doesn't get any bigger. Our bird's just always a 1/1. So I think I'm actually going to just Blade Splicer him again rather than Flicker Wisp
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
I want
keep
to
the
save the
Flicker
Flicker
Wisp
Wisp
up, yeah,
for
exactly.
Spreading Seas. I don't think he makes any attacks here. I'd be
Can't.
very surprised if he did.
He can't really because he sacks the master into a first strike golem, even if
Yeah.
he has one. He has to have 2 lords and 3 cards,
Right.
which is not to be expected. Plays
Plays Minimo. Untap my Thalia. Seems good. I did once have a build of a blue-white Death and Taxes where I was playing Mangara with this. So you could exile 2 things and then still flick it in response. So he's got another Master of Waves. Again, I don't really care that much about Master of Waves. He still doesn't have profitable attacks because of our Flicker Wisp and our First Strike.
land. Yeah. So you wouldn't play Flicker Wisp now, right?
I'm just going to save the Flicker Wisp for as long as possible.
Yeah. Even if it's flying power.
I mean, we can put the Aven Mind Sensor in if you want to just start chipping away at his life total. But I'd rather get Blade Splicer online so that we can flick it if we need to, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So he's got, he's got 8 tokens.
That's a lot.
I mean, but it's
we've
not,
got three,
because
we've
we...
got 3 first
yeah.
strikers to bounce off.
Oh
so
no, I
far.
just put my vial up to 4. I
Oh,
really
for
hate Magic
fuck's
Online sometimes.
How can we?
Yeah, well, we can't Flicker Whisper. Oh, I really hate Moto sometimes. That may have cost us the game.
Yeah, that's really, really bad. Holy shit.
Okay, so we're just gonna...
Swing for 1.
Awkward.
Oh my god.
That's really, really awkward, guys.
Shit.
But now we're representing Resto.
Yeah.
So,
I call Verb.
I think we're gonna have to main phase the Flicker Wisp, maybe. That's
just
really frustrating.
Just making another token and then chip in flying with 4.
Yeah.
Yes, it's plan.
Yeah. Good job.
It's just
Good job.
bad if we got a Spreading Seas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean the elementals don't get Island Walk.
We'll just make another Blade Splicer. He only has 1 card in hand.
That's true. Yeah, he can't attack in 3
No.
golems and the Talia. It's not.
No, because of the First Strike.
Yeah. First strike's really good against Merfolk.
Thankfully, we have 2 Blade Splicers, so even if he has Dismember or Vapor Snag, he can't get rid of both of them. So even if he attacks with everything, I don't think he has profitable attacks right now.
He does shitload of damage. That's true. I mean,
No, he doesn't. He does no damage because we get to First Strike both of these guys down.
oh yeah, sure. Ah yeah.
You see what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
unless
yeah,
he
of
has
course,
Spreading
of course,
Seas this turn,
Yeah.
and then we lose. But other than that, it's fine. No, we don't even lose to Spreading Seas.
No,
Just
no,
these 2 get in, and then we can block all of these.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 with First Strike, then take 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, okay, so we'd have to chump block a few, but I'm not so worried. Yeah, that's really awkward. We'll draw a Resto next turn. It will be great. He's in the tank right now. Seems good.
I think the matchup is like just fair creatures against each other.
He's usually faster. Like I know
that's true,
for a
that's true.
fact Vince doesn't like playing against Merfolk.
It is faster.
His
sure.
deck's more snowball.
Yeah.
But we have a lot
Sure.
more of combat tricks, and we have a lot more.
flyers.
I think we have the room to outplay Merfolk because of our.
He has to be careful about flash things and
Well,
wild
but,
things.
or we can just tick our vial up to 4.
Yeah, that's also really good.
You know, like
There's a
I
pro
heard
play
that's-
here.
I heard that's really good in the matchup is ticking your vial up to 4 when you need it on 3 for Flicker Wisps. We're gonna draw another Flicker Wisp now, aren't we?
Sure.
But then we can just play the Flicker Wisp game where we just flick Flicker Wisps and hopefully not misclick.
Flicker wisp and, yeah. And tick the vial up to 5.
Come on, buddy, what are you doing? You got anything relevant, or are you just not doing anything? Oh, main phase. Okay. Is he gonna attack? He's
No.
not gonna attack. Seems good.
Good.
You know when a Merfolk player that has 8
8 tokens doesn't
8
attack.
tokens
You know
doesn't
you're
attack.
playing a cool deck. Cavern of Stones.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
What's up with the canopy? You're gonna sack it?
I think so. I do actually really want to draw a resto right now.
I know.
But at the same time, I don't want to not have mana for things. So we can do what? Let's.
Sack it. We can play 2 drops and 4 drops. That's a 3 drop.
This is actually amazing. Next turn we then have Blade Slicer and
Yeah.
Flickerwisp. Eldrazi.
Now he's making stupid eyes.
All right,
White Ween, it's a chosen creature is
Eldrazi. Okay. What we're actually going to do is play Unamog and then exile his 2 Master Waves. That's the plan. Go on, put yours up to read your.
You know what's been really good? Violent 3.
Yes. Violent 3 would be good. What's this? Another Lord? Silvergill. Okay, that's fine.
Fine.
Again, I think even though we messed up, we're still in a favourable
Yeah,
position.
that's true. But it would have been in a very, very.
If he
favourable
draws Spreading Seas, we're just so dead. Because now he's got like substantial power on
Yeah.
Island Walk,
position. That's true.
but he doesn't have a Spreading Seas.
That's good. And we got
So,
the
soon
Flying
he'll just
Springs.
start chump attacking. I think he'll just start chump attacking soon. No, I do not want
No.
to activate this.
You can Ghost Quarter
fine.
our land if he.
Yes, I will always leave Ghost Quarter up from now
that's
on.
true. That gives us that Ghost Quarter is actually really good because he doesn't have a lot of outs now. I think.
No, he has Spreading Seas
Yeah,
as an
that's
out,
true.
and that
And it's
doesn't
not
even,
an out with
yeah,
Ghost Quarter.
but it doesn't even win even with Spreading Seas. So like I said, we can still
Yeah.
take 9. You know, he'd have to have
That's true.
2 lords. Harbinger. Oh, please bounce the Flickerwisp. Is he gonna bounce a Flickerwisp? That would be crazy. What? Okay, we'll take that. I'll take a Flickerwisp. Now we can either reset our vial.
Okay, so what's the plan now?
I'm probably just gonna make another Golem token.
Yeah, just that he can.
It means we don't get our Displacer online.
But I don't think. I think you just need the flying power now.
I think we're just gonna go for this.
Yeah, I think it's correct.
So he may have a Vapor Snag, but he can't cast it because of Thalia, which
Yeah.
is great. And step.
So now we got 4 tokens.
Yeah.
Yes, he can't attack with against 4/3/3.
No, he can never attack. But I'm really confused by the Harbinger play.
Yeah, that's strange. Just want to prevent damage to draw something, I guess.
I guess you got to stall as long as possible, right?
I mean, if we
Kira.
Kira.
Okay. Doesn't
That's-
stop first strike.
No.
It's flying, but it's not really that relevant.
the mirror, you can untap the opponent's Kira to burst her shield. It's pretty cool. With
He
Inamo.
still hasn't attacked yet.
That's what I call magic. Like a lot of fucking creatures between mana cost 2 and 4, and not 1 and 4, and not 7
10,
to 15. Fuck's sake.
Okay, so we'll play our planes. We are going to only attack with the Flickerwisp because otherwise he gets to eat our Judge's Familiar, and
Yeah, yeah.
Judge's Familiar is way too important in this game. We could. He's gonna trade a Kira for a Flickerwisp. Okay, that may have been bad of us. Maybe
Yeah, I was thinking the same because with this,
I mean, whatever.
we've
I
still got
really
the
don't. I
mind
really don't
sensor.
mind right now, honestly.
Keep the Ghost Quarter open.
Yeah, of course. I didn't actually make a coloured mana with that, so he could have countered it. That would have been awkward. Like I said, I'm playing really well this game. Okay. What's he got for 2? Dismember. Ah. Ah.
Sad.
Ah. The onboard tricks, buddy. The onboard tricks. This is why our Judge's Familiar is better
Did he
than.
just pay 4 life?
Yes, he paid
Kill a
4
Judge
life.
Familiar.
He did pay 4 life to kill a Judge's Familiar.
Worth.
It's alright, if we're 3-0, someone else bad has got to be 3-0, right?
That's true, yeah.
Now what's he got? You got another Dismember? He paid 2 mana and 4 life to kill a Judge's Familiar. Chalice of the Void, Xe, fine.
On one? On
Stops
one?
Path,
Yeah. Yeah.
which means he's not playing Vapor Snag's main.
Nope.
He's still. This is. Okay.
Oh, we don't want to.
Flicker Wisp. Sarah's fine. We can play Sarah and keep an activation up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess we're not attacking with anything.
We got an activation or an Aven Man Sensor.
Well, what we can do is we can just start flicking his Master of Waves out, and then giving him more tokens so that he thinks he can win. You're a monster. I'm just gonna make another Blade Splicer token at the end of turn if he does nothing relevant.
I would flicker out his Silver Chill Adapt.
Ah, he's given up.
Just to-
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
What, you want to give him extra cards?
Yeah.
See if he can draw an out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, our sideboard is complete trash.
Yeah. I guess a Merfolk player is tilted when he has 8 tokens and loses to a 1/1 fly.
Yeah, that was strange. I actually really like the double strike on this.
Yeah. I think flyers are really important in this matchup.
They are. So at the moment I've cut 1 Mind Sensor, 1 Arbiter. I'm probably going to cut another Arbiter. I don't think it's great here.
I could cut Arbiter.
Leave the flyer. What activated abilities does he have? He has just the sacrifice counter target instant or sorcery, right? So we're not so worried about the Limvala. She is a big butt, but I think we're okay. So what I've done is I've cut 2 Leonin Arbiters and put in 2 Mirren Crusaders. Mirren Crusader is great just because of the first strike, and then if we need the double strike, he can still trade with some pumped up lords or similar.
Yeah, that's true.
The Sword of Fire and Ice is going to be super important in this matchup. If we can draw that, then it's probably game over for him.
That's true.
The only other option is maybe bringing in the Spellskite so we can redirect his abilities. You know, the what's it called? You know, I mean the Mirror Regery, the tap.
Yeah.
It stops him from tapping relevant things.
Yeah, it also stops
but it's
Dismember
not.
and
It's not that huge. Like, I mean, it's not that
and it
important.
blocks early.
I'm probably gonna bring Wilty Fleege in actually. Making all of our dudes bigger is really.
I think Spellskite is better than Leonin Arbiter.
The only reason I like Arbiter is Ghost Quarter Path.
That's
like I like being able to Ghost Quarter his Mutavolts and Path his Lords
I know
for
you
free.
like it, but
I'm gonna cut the Vringwing
for the Spellskite.
No, for the Wilty Fleege.
Okay.
Because having bigger creatures, having 4/4 Blade Splices, sorry, not 4/4 Blade Splices, 4/2 Flicker Wisps and 4/4 Sarahs is really huge.
Yeah.
You want the Spellskite or no?
I mean, I don't think Arbiter does enough in this matchup.
Okay, we'll leave 1 in and then we'll get lucky and we'll play it on turn 3 with Ghost Quarter Path. That'll be great. This is fine.
That's good, yeah.
We can deal with a couple of lords. We've got the
Yeah.
Vial. He's Mulligan to 6. Vial Thalia is.
I think that's
okay.
really good. I think against Merfolk.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's not
Like
extremely insane, but it's fine.
yeah.
If he mouse to 6.
He kept the
Top.
card on top, but he is on the draw. Is on the play. So he's got. He doesn't have a Vial. Happy days. If he's bought in Spell Pierce, I'd be very surprised. So oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now we just need some lands, and then we should be able to just close this game really quickly.
Yeah.
I'd even consider not playing the Thalia so we can get the sword out if we. Wonderwine Hub, revealing Master of the Pearl Trident.
Probably
Okay,
playing Master.
that's
yeah.
fine. I'm not going to path this anytime soon.
Nope. Don't want to give him extra lands.
No, exactly. I don't want to accelerate him if we don't have to.
Okay, I guess.
So then the option of playing Thalia to block his Master is fine, but then that delays our sword. The other option is playing Spellskite and just blocking for a turn. Draw a land, play the sword, then Violin Thalia. I'm not sure what the correct line is here.
We could play Spellskite. Keep
Instead of the
open
Thalia?
for
Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. I'd rather get the sword out and online,
Mhm.
rather than waiting for 4
Sure.
mana, because then we have to draw 2 more lands,
Yeah.
and then that doesn't equip it anytime soon. Whereas we can play it this turn, Violent Thalia,
Yeah.
and then the next
Did
turn
he
we can
bring
equip to Thalia.
anything against Sword of Fire and Ice? Potentially.
The only artifact removal he'll have will be for Aether Vials, which I don't think you want in the matchup because that's
Yeah,
not
but
really relevant.
What?
Don't know
is-
why he's still got Tidebinder Mage in the...
Tap target green or red, right?
Yes.
It's like fuck Chant card.
Yes, the anti-Tarmogoyf card.
Yeah.
So hopefully we draw a land. We'll put this
Come
up
on.
to 2.
Come on.
Wait, got to put this up to 2 and not 4. Or he can not pass priority.
Because you add the wild
There we
trigger
go.
on the stack.
Okay, draw a land. We didn't draw a land, we drew another Thalia.
Which is
Ugh. So that kind of ruins our line of play, doesn't it? I guess we're just gonna be vialing in a Thalia.
Don't you want to play a Thalia and then?
No. I'd rather vial it and leave
I mean, you
paths
have
up.
another Thalia open for if he for some reason got any attacks or trades or something because he doesn't like Thalia.
No, I'd rather vial it in and leave path up.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah. Because then we can path and Master of Waves if he plays it this turn.
That's true.
Because he's got Master of Waves for 5. I'd rather path that.
I got the wild. Didn't see that.
Yeah. He played Vial last turn off of his Mutavault.
Missed at last turn.
I'd like to path his Mutavault as well. Attack with everything, please. No, okay.
You could
I
path.
path this and
path
yeah,
Thalia
I'm going
path.
to.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate my Vial first.
And you don't even get caught by Curse Catcher. That's good.
Why?
Because you got 1 spare mana.
No. So I put Thalia in
Ah,
first so that
first.
he can't. Don't think I should have played around the No. Oh, I just. Oh,
Oh, for fuck's
Oh.
sake.
oh, I hate Modo sometimes. I'm so bad at this game.
Yeah, but you just.
Yeah, I know. I just messed up.
That was really bad.
It's fine. We'll just path this next turn. I
Yeah,
can
but
block
we
this
just
anyway. And
Lost the path.
yeah,
like
I know.
randomly.
I know. That was really awful. Like I said, I haven't played Modo for about 6 months before
yeah,
today.
I
And
also don't like playing Moda, but it's just.
yeah, it's
sometimes.
really bad, guys. Always getting punished. What we wanted to do was path the Master.
Did it just play it for 4?
Huh?
Did it just play it for 4?
No, he revealed a Harbinger of the Tides.
Okay.
It's okay, we'll do it next turn. We'll do the same thing. But this time we can vial in a Mind Sensor. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Whoopsie.
It's not too bad, it's just not.
No, I'm making misplays left, right, and center. We're doing well.
Ooh.
Yeah, rewarded. What are you gonna do?
First strike is so good in his matchup, it's insane.
Vigilance is really helpful as well on the Sarah Avengers.
Not as much as flying. I think flying and first strike are the best keywords in this matchup. So I got the Wild on Lord count.
But this time we can path this and then Flicker Wisp the Lord and then first strike block.
Just
In theory.
Flicker is the right thing.
Yeah, I have to path the correct thing as well. I think it's because I wanted to block the Mutavault with the Thalia that I went path and clicked on Mutavault. I guess that's what I did wrong.
You do pathing him now, Master of Waves, right?
I'm pathing this.
Yeah, blocking, and if he wilds in another Lord, you
Then-
path the Lord. Oh, you got the Harbinger of the Tides in the hand. What is?
He's got Harbinger. He's probably got another Lord.
He has 3 cards in hand, so it's not like really likely.
We're gonna block after this path.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna try pathing this. Then if he has another Lord, then we file in the Flicker Wisp
Violin.
to remove the Lord.
Exactly.
And then block. Yeah.
So the Mutavault is.
Oh, we want to
to
block first so that he's more inclined to put in the Lord to save
Exactly.
the
Yeah,
Mutavault.
yeah.
Although, should we really be going after Manlands right now? I don't know if we should because we have Ghost Quarters and Tech Edges. Maybe we should just go after the Tidebinder Mage instead.
Oh, yes.
Image. Ooh, even better. Huh.
What?
That's smart. I like that. So he copied our spell sky.
So
Use.
we flicker wisp target
Yep.
this. It
As
doesn't
soon
come
as
back because it's gets sacked.
Correct. It gets sacrificed.
And then the path still goes to the spell
No,
sky.
because there's
Does
no
it-
spell sky there. It goes to its original target.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Which is really good in this spot.
Yeah.
And you're going for the Tide Binder, right?
I'm going to block the Tide
Yeah.
Binder, yes. And he's conceded. Okay, seems good.
Okay.
So,
Conceded
we just
score.
played the worst 2 games of DnT versus
we are
Fish
4-0.
ever, and he conceded. So, we are currently 4-0. And our good man, Vince, who also plays Death and Taxes, is currently in this league, and he's 2-2.
I guess we are
So,
better than him.
We are definitely better than Vince, even though he plays much better than I do. We are 2 better than Vince is. He might be better at this and at League, but you can't argue with statistics, Vince.
Because we are 4-0.
And you are
and he
2-2.
is
You're
2-2.
bronze. Right,
Bronze
let's
scrub.
Yep, right, let's start round 5 then.